Hey guys, Snowplay Creations. In this video I want to show you a really cool Mars glitch. It's probably one of the best I've ever done. And before I get into that, I want to say I'm sorry I couldn't upload. A bunch of shit came up. Like I was trying out Overwatch and I got really pissed off, and let's just say I wounded myself and I wasn't able to play. Like I had to go get to the hospital. Anyway, right now we're gonna go completely around Mars. This is so fucking crazy. Like honestly, this is like one of the best Mars glitches you probably have ever seen. Because that's honestly it's basically completing the circle, and we're gonna be starting inside of I guess you can classify it as the Barrens slash the Hollows, but at the same time uh let's just say we start at the Hollows to be fair. And here I'm just going around exploring just some of the just some of the basic stuff, you know. And right, yeah, like I said, I'm sorry for like lack of uploads. I'm trying out something new now where I'm recording on Premiere, which is a computer program. Like I transfer my files over, and yeah, and now I really wanted to know if there was like something connected to that building, and now I know there isn't anything, and you can see some of the stuff underneath the map. That's the Dust Palace right there in the distance. Um, and that's the way we came in from the Barrens, and like in some of these areas I just like just explore a bit because honestly I haven't even been to them. That's just like so new to me, and uh for that I'm just gonna be showing it. But the main glitch is I'm completely going around Mars, and just tell me this. I think is something that I don't know, a lot of people will try to do. I don't think I have seen any videos on YouTube of somebody completely going around Mars. Like I've seen quite a few of them of just like a lot of out of map spots. And I just thought I would do this because the other day I was just exploring around with Envious, a pretty cool glitcher. Check him out, links in the description. But you probably already heard of him because like 90% of you that are subscribed to me are subscribed to him, and he and like like he was trying to get into the garden from the Valley of the Kings, and I was trying to get into the Giant's Path from Valley of the Kings, and I realized, wait, what if I just go completely around? And yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past week and a half. Minus the amount of time that I was in the hospital and my hand was bleeding, but besides the point. Honestly, for usually I do some kind of teaser for the next video, but I want to hear from you guys. Where do you want to see me glitch into? Because honestly, there's not a lot of spots left, and I think all the cool spots are covered. But hey, I could be wrong. Oh, and there was those are those pink walls. It's kind of weird because like when Envious was talking, they're saying it was when he said barriers, I thought he actually meant like the invisible type that either push you back or instantly kill you. But yeah, those things are walls. Let's just get that cleared up. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, what do you guys want to see? Like there's orcs just trying to look cool in the video. They look cool for the camera. But anyway, yeah, I keep getting off track. What do you guys want to see next in the, to be glitched into? Honestly, I think a lot of the cool spots have been glitched into. The only strike that's been remained to be unglitched was the Dark Blade, but honestly, it was just takes a little bit of work. Just 90% done. You just have to find a way to get from the the middle layer, just slightly up to the exit, or I just have to find a way to survive like the pushback barrier, like that extreme one. Cause like I'm going on the outside, when I step in, it just shoots you like a slingshot, and you're like a deer in headlights. You can't move, and like you fall. But I'm pretty sure if you go high enough, you might survive. Yeah. Oh crap! I'm looking at this audio, and yeah, there's a lot of what's its face corruptions from the original footage, and I had to go back and reshoot it. That's kind of the reason that this video took a long time. And honestly, it's thank God that I actually decided to do this on PC on my PC, because the second after they recorded the final video, I kind of broke the PS4. That's the reason. Yeah, but in my defense, I've been doing this for quite a while. I really should cease like a anger management. But hey, that's just my problem. But anyway, I know back in the summer when you guys were but like looking at my videos more frequently, you had that little like a riddle thing. I know like a couple of you actually like stopped by and solved it. In case you haven't noticed, go to somewhere, um, go back to the part where I go from the hollows to Buried City. Yeah, it's back, and that's the only time I'll ever advertise it. So yeah, I guess I guess I'm just trying to just keep you guys like somewhat interested. But honestly, I'm pretty sure you've like glitched out of some of these areas before, and this glitch is huge. I mean, well, it makes it huge that you can go to so many different areas, and you actually could like see some of the spots that people have never been into before. Like I'm pretty sure nobody's ever glitched out of Giant's Pass before. Has anybody glitched out of Barons? Yeah, they have, but I remember Envious went to that little island that he has. That's somewhere around like where Giant's Pass was, but he's never actually like went underneath it or somewhere along those lines. So yeah, you can see what that looks like. You could see what's the name of that area? For Rubicon looks like underneath the map because nobody's glitched out of there, or not that I remember. And honestly, I would want to shut up, but I don't know. I guess kind of the reason, like my most successful video, like the one that you guys really like, the one the Dark Play Part one, I kind of talked for the entire thing, and it was kind of like some kind of weird like session, like an ASMR session. Oh my god, that sounds wrong. Where like I was just like talking to you for like the 16 minutes, even though I'll admit half the things was but just hype, and I don't even know. It wasn't even like looking back, I'm surprised it did so well. Like I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't care. It's working. So in the meantime, I guess just enjoy it. And here I'm about to hit the drift checkpoint, and right about here, the thing got corrupted once again, so I had to go right back into it. Is because that's just there's like literally no way it changes from day to night so fast. And I just moved like 10 feet to the left there. It's like nothing huge. Because right now, I was slightly underneath the blue building, like this blue building right now, and you can't step inside it because of invisible barriers. See, envious, that's what a barrier is. And right now, well, actually, it could be a wall now that I think about it. Whatever. At this point, you want to climb up to this black sand here. That like this is Bungie's it's Bungie's level of laziness, but at this point, I'm not even surprised. This is like you just have to get used to this type of shit at this point, you know. But if you guys are still here and aren't bored of death, I did put what's it say, it's like little links to different like sections from the very beginning. I should have started with that, but oh well. And I'm just right now I'm just exploring like the functions of Premiere, which is like the program I'm using to record this. So if you guys know anything cool about it, can you leave like I don't know, a comment down below just saying like, oh, did you know you can do this on Premiere? I'd be like, oh, no way, that's cool. And I'd probably do it in the next video. Like I don't even know, like I don't know, like some kind of I don't know, like some jihad dude with like a stick of dynamite, and then like the screen explodes for a transition. That'd be kind of cool. But at the same time, it's like I don't know whether or not like I'm kind of stuck. I don't know whether I should say stake up PS4 because it's like easier to use and like I could just do it right there and there, or if I should transfer to PC and do all this like the edit, like because I'm used to PS4 and it's like what's its face, like easy to edit. Like I don't have to do all this stuff. But I don't even know. Well, like tell me, is this quality good? Like the quality of this video? Like I'm really want to know because it's because whatever wins is the type of stuff that's gonna be on the channel, you know. And honestly, I really want to improve the viewing experience with stuff, I don't know, like intros, stuff like maybe a transition if you guys want, cool thumbnails, stuff like that. And I think that I really want to know what the best stuff would be, you know? But like I said, leave it down in the comments. And I just realized that my mic was off when I was recording, so yeah, I just have to reshoot it, but it's no biggie. In the meantime, like I'm just going to this glitch. Would you want to see this stuff fast forwarded? Another thing to leave down in the comments, like, I can shorten the video by fast forwarding like some of the stuff. Like right here is this thing where I'm going on the Sparrow. I'm just like just trying to get some distance. I could fast forward it, but at the same time I'm not because It's going to be similar to that style of what I did back in like that video where I go into Darkblade Part 1, like the really long what's its face? The really long video with like a bunch of like a voiceover over it, just some narrating some stuff. And another thing, about on Mars, the barriers are kind of low. Low, I mean they're slightly underneath the sand, so you gotta hug the sand. Here I got really lucky, and just right on time, the sword pops up. So let's go to Giant's Pass. And some of the areas that you have to watch out for are, of course, scablands. Like right here, I got really lucky. I was surprised, and especially let's see, Giant's Pass, especially in when you're going to Valley of the Kings from the Giants Pass, especially when you're going into the when you literally just at the checkpoint for the Legion's Keep. No, the Trenchway. Yeah, when you just hit the checkpoint for Trenchway, and you like are just from the Valley of the Kings, like the area in front of you is ridiculously close. Like I was trying to pull out my Sparrow, and I was only about like I was only like a quarter or halfway before I hit that barrier and died. And this was like just when I was touching the sand. So my advice is, if you're playing on a hunter, I mean, there's nothing really you can do much about it. But if you're playing on a like a Titan, then I would just suggest Titan flying. And here is one of those spots where I just like this is my first time here. And I'm like, oh shit, let's explore. And yeah, once again my sword cut out, so I had to make do with Sparrow flying, and I got really lucky because Giant's Pass right here it's a bit low. In the beginning it's kind of high, but here it's kind of low. And you can actually see some of the stuff outside the map, because I thought that some of the spot might be like, you know, just some there might be something that like led to like a little tunnel that wasn't like half complete, similar to the what's the name of that area, um sort of like Rasputin's Vault back in year one, or like from the entrance, and like where you're going to Saber from the mine. Because like there's like a giant cave there, and it was filled up in the year two. And here I'm just testing that the sand is solid, and it is. So once again, Bungie's lazy, and I thought that would be something here, but I guess not. In any case, also like I really thought that in that smoke over there would actually be like lead to something, but I guess it doesn't. It's just like this weird thing that exists all around like key areas. But right now, let's go to the Valley of the Kings. And guys, remember this: if you're actually gonna do this glitch, which I applaud you for, it's kind of long, but when you're here, hug the sand. That's literally all. Like if you fall, like you don't even try to Sparrow fly, because you're gonna fall a little bit, you're gonna hit the death barrier, you're gonna die. But at least you're not doing this shit from reverse. Even I wasn't able to do that. Like, I was here for 2 hours. Like, Envious was trying to get into the garden, and he was like struggling. But I was struggling even more, just trying to get myself just keep that good height, just to get to like the rock over like back up to Giant's Pass. That I wasn't able to do it. It was crazy. But once you're going back, it's just barely possible, thankfully. So that's that. And right now we're just gonna go to the trenchway, but right now, as you can see, these giant like rock spiders are really cool, and you can see like the portal underneath the map. I mean, I know Envious was doing like you can go through like that little crack in the rocks over there, like while I was just aiming, and I gotta say that's a pretty nice spot, because usually what I do is I'd go all the way to trenchway and then like glitch there. But here, it's really fast, and I gotta say it's a nice find. Um, also, I also want to say that like, I know you guys want to see glitches on this channel, and it's kind of the reason that I don't know, like I got so many subscribers that I did this, because I found some really cool glitches. But at the same time, I want to just gain a little bit of extra things to just a little extra like stuff on the side that I'm good at. Like I know like just how to glitch like somewhat well, but at the same time I know how to do other stuff really well. Like I'm pretty sure I'm good at Crucible. I do have a pretty freaking high elo. I'm really I guess I'm decent at just like, I don't know, like PvE stuff. Um, and I really want, I really like good at seeing like the maximum potential in weapons. Like, believe it or not, there's a certain role on the Last Ditch and the vendor's and Crucible vendor's shotgun that can outdo a Matador. It's quite powerful. But when I get one of those, I'll show you. But in the meantime, I'm just like when I get that shotgun, I'm gonna make a video describing perhaps probably one of the most broken shotguns in the game, like that. But in the meantime, you're just gonna have to like just do some other stuff, and that's the thing, cause like glitching, like Destiny glitches are kind of popular on YouTube, and it's uh, it's kind of something that people like would want to see, but at the same time, it's like good to be consistent with them, and it's kind of hard to be consistent when 90% of them have been like found, and like there's these oddball ones that still exist, like I'm surprised that nobody's actually found that hole inside the Valley of the Kings. Um, I don't know if Envious was the first, but he's the first that I've seen, so I'm just gonna say he's the first. Correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it was like a nice find by him that he found that spot, because it's gonna be easier glitching in Valley of the Kings and getting to the Black Garden, as opposed to going all the way into the city, and then yeah, take fucking forever. But um, right now, I mean, I know there's some. I know some people are trying some really interesting stuff. Like I know Cloud's trying his subscriber Sunday, when he talks like plays with subscribers like Crucible and stuff and glitches. I know that Mindfright is trying to do some like battle axe glitches, and they're kind of interesting. Like honestly, I'm really confused why he even did that. I guess it was kind of like for comedic purposes, but I really respect him. I know Casperity. I guess Casperity is like looking for some stuff. So, like I haven't seen him post. I haven't seen what's his name, Shido post, but admittedly I can't really complain because I haven't been posting as well. But at the same time, I guess it's because like a lot of glitches have been done, so that's kind of why I want you guys to go to, like in the comments, to say what you want to see in the next video. Like where do you want me to break into? Because a lot of the stuff has been done. Like just vote down below. Like that's a lot of stuff for you guys, but I really need your help. I'm just gonna say it flat out right. I kind of need your help because I think the channel is in need of some change, but I don't really know what to change. That's where you guys come in. What do you guys want to see? And yeah, that's basically it. Uh, so that's everything I have to talk about in terms of the channel. Um, but now let's just get back to the glitch. So right here in this part of the trenchwork, you have a bit more leeway. Like you can go a little bit lower. In the second part of it, like from the side that we came in, it's kind of like close to the sand, so you have to be a bit careful there. And look, there's that smoke. It's literally just like floating there. And oh yeah, this part right here is kind of corrupted. But it's not really too corrupted because I was still able to like go through it. But at the same time, I guess just work with it for a sec. And right now, let's just get to the iron line. Get on top of this building and then go into the tunnel. And I'm not doing Legion's Keep because it's kind of like like a little dead spot. And yeah, one thing about Legion's Keep, it's kind of been all explored, or most of it's been explored by like whenever I had the free time. Whenever I had free time, I was doing like the Mind Fright's old glitch where you barrel breach through it. Mm. Speaking of Mind Fright, why the hell did you even shut down your channel? I guess it must have been something personal. But at the same time, wow, I said that like what, 4 times in this video? Alright, I have to think of something else. Um, Meanwhile, yeah, I'll go with meanwhile. Meanwhile, my channel has been kind of stagnant. It's like, maybe I want to try stuff new because I thought it'll bring in more people to to view some of my content, but um, I guess Cloud and Envious have been making glitches uh for quite a while, and that's how they grew. But at the same time, again, surprisingly, Envious hasn't made a Crucible video. He's pretty good at Crucible. I'll give him that. He's and he's has some pretty interesting strategies which can work, which you don't really see in the meta. Like, I mean, he did show how to win trials matches, but other than that, he has some pretty interesting strategies, like tactics in general. That oh yeah, for here you go to the bottom to the top. I kind of forgot that, but at the same time, he doesn't show those strategies. Like he can make like a pretty decent Crucible video describing just different tactics you can use to win the trials match. Like as a solo player, is like not necessarily as a team. And here there's an invisible rock that you land on. It's a power barrier. You know, let's just call it a rock that you can't see. And he doesn't show it. Like, I mean, I don't know if it's a missed opportunity or if it's just like something that a lot of people like wouldn't really care for. But if I was in that situation, I would have shown it. It would have been something that I would have thought like you guys would have wanted to see. Like, for instance, how to one-shot melee with a striker and win your melee battles, or how you can basically just like run up to somebody with a minor multi tool, shoot them once in the body, and then melee them to kill them. Try it; it works. And here we're at Firebase from Rubicon, and probably one of the most interesting areas. Like I really thought that this spot would have an out-of-map spot, but it didn't. I went to the other side of the tunnel. There was nothing there. And I just checked around to see if any of those spots led to something like underground, like a cave. Didn't. So I'm pretty sad because I thought if there was a like if the next DLC was a Cabal DLC, they would have some kind of little markers to show that they're making something Cabal. And here I use the power of jump cuts because I ran out of sword ammo and they kind of screwed me over. So yeah, I had sword ammo this entire time. I didn't. No, I did. And yep, pew, edit. And okay, as you can see, I'm moving towards this black little spawn box. I don't know why they made this, like they made like a little black thing over the box, but oh well. Like I guess they were trying to do some kind of like a wrapping, like it's Christmas, but oh well. Here I'm almost out of sword ammo, so I just decided to go back onto the black box and just safe. I know it's kind of late. Oh, I said that I was done with the channel, but one more thing. Um, I've been playing Overwatch recently, and I actually enjoyed it quite a lot. So if you're actually still here, first off, a round of applause. So, honestly, for you, because you actually want to hear my voice that sounds like I'm kind of like some kind of pedophile. But in all seriousness, I might be uploading some Overwatch, either like gameplay tournaments from like tournament gameplay, or I might be showing some like strategies for characters, maybe even a glitch inside Overwatch, like how the like, because basically in Overwatch you're stuck in your spawn, but if you could somehow break out of your spawn and then just camp on the point, or like just shoot some of the heroes like earlier on. Admittedly, it'd be a 1v6, but at the same time, it'd be kind of funny to see. Or, hmm, so yeah, or maybe you can break like the entire team, or like maybe it's some kind of like hole that they left, like just like some glitches in Overwatch, because Destiny is, admittedly, I'm um I'm pretty sure 90% of the top glitches will tell you this. Destiny glitches are getting kind of low. Cloud's told me that. Cloud said that. Cloud said it. Envious said it. I'm pretty sure Mystic kind of. I don't know if he said it. I'm pretty sure he kind of agrees. That's why he's doing like these kind of like a comedy series. And here we're going right back to the spawn and the Barons. And whenever you like, look at these loading screens. Like at one point, it takes like half a second, and then the other one it takes years. Can somebody explain that? It's fucking bullshit, man. But in the next video, I can talk about I could just talk about the Rise of Iron in general, say whether or not it was like say my thoughts on it, say whether or not I like my prediction back in what like August, July was correct or not. Yeah, because honestly, it's been interesting to say the least. It's some of it's met my expectations, some of it's been completely miserable. And here we're back in the tunnel from the barrens leading to the hollows. And yeah, it looks like you can just fall through, but apparently you can't. But I'm pretty sure there's a hole somewhere here. And bloop, we're right back to where we started. Well, it's been Nuke, and I'm just showing you how you can get out of Mars and go completely around. Hope you enjoyed. Vote for the next video. See you next time, guys. Tack out.